Let us get to the Jersey Central Newsmaker Hotline. It's a Tuesday morning. That means we get to talk to Barry Blank from National Estate Jewelry Buyers in East Brunswick and another edition of What's It Worth. Good morning, Barry. How you doing this morning?
A little chilly, but just fine.
Chili's okay, right? I take mine beanless, but thank you so much. Barry, before we talk about our topic today, and it has to do with cleaning and storing jewelry, I'm sure you saw this story from last week. A 16-year-old kid in his lunch money was looking at some coins that he had to spend on lunch, and in his handful of coins was a 1943 Lincoln penny, which some people call the holy grail of coins. Apparently, this penny was worth almost $250,000. Is this kind of coin? Is it coveted to that amount of money?
Yeah, it's worth a lot of money, but was it the real coin? That's the question.
It might not. It might be a fake.
Well, the way to tell the difference, because there are a lot of fakes out there. What they are steel pennies because they are plated in copper. So the way to tell it is to put a magnet to your 1943, what looks like a copper penny, and 99.9999999 all the time they are steel. So
wow.
They're fakes, but it has happened because what it is the metal, the copper that it's supposed to be done from is called the planchet, and I think there were like one or two or three of these copper pennies ever found. So it does happen, but I don't know. I'd like to look up that story and see if it was the validity, a valid story.
You could ask, can I borrow it? Can I borrow the penny for a little while? I just want to take a look at it, and then just give them another penny back and say, here you go, here's your penny.
Yeah.
Doesn't work that way.
There was another really valuable penny, and I think it was 1972 or 1973. They were toying with the government were toying with making pennies out of aluminum because it would be a lot less money.
Sure.
And I had somebody come to me with what looked like an aluminum penny, and it weighed the right amount.
Mm-hmm.
So we ended up sending it to two grading services, and both of them said that was not the real coin. Because his story was, I love stories. He was on the White House phone in 1972, and he picked up this. And it is true, though, that they did pass this penny out to either the Senate or the House, and it was, and all the pieces were supposed to have been given back. So, you know the way government works. So the story was plausible, and I liked to, for my own self, I liked a challenge. So it cost me like $75, $80 between the two services, but it was worth it.
Yeah.
At least they told me they were not right. And actually the terminology was foreign planchet, which means a coin, the base of the metal was not made by the U.S. government, and it wasn't a U.S. I don't know how they know that, but it looked damn good to me. Gotcha.
Interesting. And apparently this penny here that fetched $204,000 was one of only 20. There were only 20 coins that were, they say, produced by accident, and they say maybe there's 10 or 15 that still exist in the world. I mean, if a penny goes out of circulation, however that happens, I mean, I'd hate to see somebody walk by the wishing well at the mall and throw one of these pennies in there, wishing that, they win the lottery or something because they just lost the lottery by throwing the penny away.
Exactly.
Interesting.
But it does happen.
Yeah.
It really does happen.
I'm sure it does. Barry, our topic today, and this is something that you probably hear a lot of times, with the proper way to clean and to store jewelry. Like everything else in life, there's right ways and wrong ways for cleaning and storing jewelry, right?
Correct, 100% correct. One of the biggest misnomers that I've ever heard is two things, actually. One, that opals need to be stored in oil. Now, can you imagine putting your opal in a thing of oil and then going to wear it? But, people think this because opal looks like it has water in it. But it's not. It's made out of a mineral called silicon oxide, and it has no water in it. It just looks watery. So people think, well, opals dry out, and they crack if they dry out. Well, they crack because they're opals, and opals are very soft and you know, but you can't steam an opal, or you shouldn't. You have to do it very carefully, and they're very, very fragile. The other thing is that emeralds should never be steamed because they're always, and this is an interesting misnomer, people don't know that almost all opals are oiled with a green oil to bring out their color.
Mm-hmm.
So if you steam an emerald, you purge the oil out of the stone.
Interesting. So there's some jewelry that steaming is a recommended way to clean it?
You could steam most jewelry. Okay, you could steam diamond, amethyst, citrine. You should never steam pearls. Now, pearls, when we talk about steaming or ultrasonics, the word organic comes into play, and not for the cleaning solution, but for the origin of the item, like pearls are organic, cameos are organic. They should never be put into ultrasonics because these items are porous, and they'll absorb the colorant and the detergents from the cleaner. So steaming is very effective. It's a high pressure, a hot steam that's shot out in a very focused jet from a jewelry steam machine. You can even buy small ones for home that are relatively under $100. They're not as effective because you can't develop as big a steam head that you can with a professional machine.
Sure. Is that a service you offer, Barry? Do you steam clean?
We do. Matter of fact, if you mentioned Bert, you heard me on Bert Barron, and we'll steam one or two pieces and inspect, by the way, one or two pieces of jewelry to you.
Nice.
Anytime, and you can watch us do it. We'll be very happy to work with you. We it's something we do. And the other thing we should really talk about is how to store jewelry. And storage of jewelry is pretty much, you've got to be very, very careful with it. Why? I buy a lot of jewelry, and what I see is a lot of people throw all their jewelry together,
mm-hmm.
and they put it in a box or they put it in a plastic bag, and it rolls around. Well, diamonds scratch diamonds, believe it or not. Diamonds scratch all colored stones. They'll scratch pearls. They'll scratch cameos. Colored stones are very, being amethyst or citrine or emerald, are very, very soft, and they get scratched really easily. Believe me, it's very expensive to take a piece of jewelry and remove the scratches. So to keep your jewelry clean and in beautiful shape, I recommend wiping everything with a light cloth when you take it off,
mm-hmm. packing
it in separate soft pouches, and never put it in your underwear drawer or sock drawer, because that's the first place, that's the first place the bad people look.
Sure. I mean, you want to store it securely. Then at the same time, you want to take that secure storage and put it somewhere where it's going to be safe and protected. Exactly.
Yeah. But you know what? Sometimes I forget things. So one thing I want to tell you is I've heard another story.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody told me I should boil my jewelry.
Right.
Yeah, right. Now, jewelers boil diamond jewelry in cyanide, believe it or not.
Wow.
And that takes everything off, and sometimes that has to be repolished and plated. But if you boil an amethyst or even a diamond, if you boil it and plunge it into cold water, it's going to crack. And you don't want that. So, you never boil jewelry, never put it in a pot on the stove, never put it in a microwave. You want it you could use a warm solution, but I would leave that to the professionals.
Yeah, you sure they weren't talking about eggs, Barry? Maybe they were talking about something else at the time? No? No.
I've never heard of that hard-boiled pearl jewelry,
Yeah. Right.
Hard-boiled eggs.
Awesome. And remember, there's never an appointment needed. Monday through Friday, 10 to 6, and Saturday, 10 to 5 at National Estate Jewelry Buyers. And like Barry said, you go by, you mention that you listen to our features every Tuesday, and you're going to see a cleaning and inspection of one or two pieces of jewelry. They'll do it for you for free. Just go by and say hello and mention that you hear us on WCTC. Again, 732-257-GOLD. Toppricesforgold.com is the website. And boy, you want to get some money towards holiday bills. Barry, this is a great time to bring in the unwanted gold and jewelry and silver and all that stuff and turn it into cash, right? Nice and easy.
It is, because silver's higher than it's been. Gold is almost $1,300 an ounce. It's
There you go.
really, really high price.
There you go.
Really high price.
Good stuff. That's the time to do it. Barry Blank, thanks as always. We'll talk again next week. What's it worth here on WCTC, my friend? Take care.
Take care.